Hello everyone and welcome to Katy, Texas. Here we are in this video. I'm going to attempt to explain or ask the question, is the Honda CR-V, the 6th generation, a continuously rattling vehicle? And I will explain this in this video. Before I say anything else, and before I forget, please make sure to give a thumbs up if you like this content of what I'm explaining. And also subscribe if you have not already subscribed to my channel. This is the new 2024 Honda CR-V here in the Hybrid Sport L model. And when I say new, I just got it last week. So as you can see, it doesn't even have the license plates on it. And yes, in the state of Texas, it requires both the front and the back to have a license plate. So this is the new look of the Honda CR-V, the newest generation. Now, before I say anything else, I want to make sure that you know that I'm a big Honda fan, specifically more of a Honda CR-V fan. In my family also, we tend to like Honda CR-Vs a lot. And we've had many of them. I've personally owned, this is my 4th one. I've had the 2008, which is the 3rd generation. I've had the 3rd, 2008, that was an EX model on that one. I've had the 2020, my 2020 I bought new. My 2008 I bought brand new. My 2020 was a EXL. And then I got that one got towed on the highway. No fault of my own. Somebody sideswiped me on a pouring rain day and damaged my vehicle pretty badly. So it was luckily I didn't get hurt myself too bad. So that was totaled. After that, I got the 2023 Honda CR-V EXL model also. And once I got that, I was that pertained to this video like that I'm explaining, is the Honda CR-V continuously rattling vehicle. And I heard a rattle inside that car for whatever reason. And I was like, that's weird, because I've never had a problem with Hondas, and I know slightly they're saying that the quality of Honda isn't like it used to be because they're more mass producing them than ever before because they're selling a lot more of them. And I say, yeah, but that's very strange, you know, the vehicle shouldn't have making noise. So I took it to the service center and they couldn't really figure out what it was. But eventually I'll explain that sound went away or got a lot less noisy. I'll explain later. After that, the only reason I got rid of the 23 and got this 24 was because this is a hybrid, and I like the hybrid model because of it uses a lot less gasoline. And for those that do a lot of driving, I highly recommend you get either one of the hybrid versions, either the Sport L, or the touring model of the Honda CR-V hybrid, because you use a lot less gasoline and it's a very smooth and quiet ride, especially at lower speeds. As you can see, it's a very attractive vehicle, at least in my opinion. Let me know what you think of it, if it's a nice car or not. But now let's get into the latter part of why I'm making this video to begin with. So I kept hearing the rattling noise, and when I got this one, when I test drove it, it had no rattling noise at all inside it. And that night I drove it home, no problem, no sounds. The very next morning, when I went to drive it, I heard a rattling sound going all the way to work. And I was like, oh no, not again. What is it with these vehicles? All of them have a rattling sound or what? And I should also I should also let you know that we also have in my family a 2023 hybrid sport touring too. And that one also, we heard rattling noises inside. So I took that to the service center and they couldn't also figure out what it was. So, and they wanted me to leave it for some days, number of days. And I said, well, let me look into it more and I'll get back to you guys, because I'm gonna need a loaner vehicle or rent a vehicle or something to be able to get, you know, I can't just leave a vehicle and not be able to drive something for a number of days, because I gotta be able to get around, especially here in Texas. So what happened next is that when I bought this car after the fact. I was like, all of them can't be making noise. Well, when this one started making noise, I took this one to the service center also. And they were kind enough to let me get a vehicle, one of their new vehicles actually. It was another 24 EXL, just to drive around while they could figure this out. After about 4 or 5 days, they called me and said, look, we looked into it a bunch of times, we test drove it. We can't find any kind of noise, so maybe you can come by and we'll drive together and you can explain what noise you're hearing by the windshield, because that's where the rattling was coming from, the windshield area. And I said, I really don't know, but I hear it. So now I'm gonna get to the actual point. Why it was making the noise. As you know, these vehicles, or you might not know actually, but these vehicles, when you get inside them, the mirrors, some vehicles you can, you know, program the garage door opener on there. This one you could not. My garage door opener, which I had in the 2020 and also the 2008, the very same one, was not making any kind of rattling noise. This ended up being the reason for making the rattling noise. I put it in the same exact area as the other one. So comes out to be, is the visor of the Honda CR-V important? It is very important, because this is what was making the noise. And online I've seen on the forums and stuff, some people complaining about, they also hear a rattling, and if anybody finds out, to please explain it. So I made this video in the hopes it'll help some other people if they hear the rattling noise in this 6th generation Honda CR-V. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe. And as you can tell, it is a very attractive vehicle. Let me know what you think. And thank you, and hope to see you in future videos. Bye-bye now.